I was just watching this new Umar Johnson and Breakfast Club interview, and he's back with more lies, perpetuating this scam, completely unchecked on the Breakfast Club. And that led me down a rabbit hole where I discovered Umar Johnson accidentally admitted and confessed that he stole $250,000 of the donors' money on the Breakfast Club. And that led me to ask, if Umar Johnson has been as open and bold and blatant with this scam as you can be, then isn't the Breakfast Club at least culpable? Isn't the Breakfast Club at least accountable for this scam as well? Aren't they just as guilty as Umar Johnson? Umar Johnson's last interview with the Breakfast Club before this one was about 3 or 4 years ago. And that's because Umar Johnson said he's not going back on the Breakfast Club until the school is complete, because he don't want to go back on and they ask him about the school and he don't have an update. So I guess in Umar Johnson's world, like, the school is completed. So he's back on the Breakfast Club with more cap and more excuses as to why he don't have an exact opening date yet for the school. And I'm watching this, and I'm watching how Charlamagne the God and everybody is making excuses for this man.
Frederick Douglass's birthday, we completed the renovations at FDMG, so we completely done. We just
so the school is done.
School is done.
Congratulations.
We're just trying to get an inspection now.
You know what I find interesting, Dr. Umar? People would like to say you a scammer, right? And I say Dr. Umar has the school. The school is there.
I don't mind the allegations, but show
renovations.
Proof.
But the school is there. They can't say you didn't use the money
for 7 years.
To buy the building, to renovate it, and all of that type of stuff. But
we can no longer give the Breakfast Club the excuse of being naive and not knowing what's going on, because they continue to provide alibi for this man every interview. And it's been about 10 years now. Charlamagne the God says he don't understand why people will call Umar Johnson a scammer if he actually bought the schools in 2019. Well, the schools are not open up yet. And let's do some quick math, right? Because apparently math is hard for a lot of people. Umar Johnson bought this school for $400,000 in 2019. Let's do some quick math. Umar Johnson bought the school in 2019 for $400,000. In 2015, Umar Johnson told Charlamagne the God to his face that he raised $500,000 in 1 year for the school.
So, for example, we're talking about my fundraiser for the school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say one of these, and I hope they do write a check. You know what I mean? These
Macklemore. Macklemore comes to you and says, I'm going to give you $2 million, and I got 500 gay kids that I want to enroll in your school, Dr. Umar. What do you do?
He going to have to put that check in another name. Give me that $2 million. But no, seriously, we need, if you want to donate to the fundraiser, you go to GoFundMe.com/Dr. Umar, GoFundMe.com/DRUMAR. Now, when you look on the GoFundMe, we only raised 160, but most of my donations have been mail-in checks and money orders. People don't trust the internet.
GoFundMe.
So, but we raised $500,000 in a year.
That's great.
But the problem with that, if we only raising $500,000 a year and the school costs $2 million.
Yeah, about 4 years.
Thank you. That school ain't gonna be around in 4 years.
That, yeah.
So I need a check. I need a check. I need Jay-Z. I need that check. Puff, I know you listening, Puff.
Oh yeah,
all my rappers out there.
TV right now.
I need that check.
It's gonna be hard.
And we tax exempt, so they can write it off on their taxes. Help me get this school so we can give our boys a new reality.
If that man raised $500,000 in 2015, how much total you think Umar Johnson has raised a decade later? We're in 2026, and he hasn't stopped raising money? How much you think he raised in this decade if he raised $500,000 in 2015? Right? Now, the last number, the ballpark, was like $2 or $3 million. So if Umar Johnson spent $400,000 on a school in 2019, you don't think it's appropriate to ask, where did all the other money go? Why the school isn't open up yet? Why the doors ain't open? What's going on? Why did it take you a decade? Now, these people are not naive to this. They know exactly. 2021, Umar Johnson told the Breakfast Club the school only needed 3 weeks of repair to open up, and that it was black people's fault for not stepping up to get the repair done for them.
Now, last time you were up here, we were talking about your school and the school that you opened.
FDMG Academy.
The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It's a bittersweet report, brothers, because let me make it real simple so y'all can understand this. We have two schools, right? They look across the street at one another. The Marcus Garvey building is the elementary school, and the Frederick Douglass building is much larger. It's the high school. Now, we're focusing on the Garvey building right now, right? If you were to say, how soon can that building be ready? It can be ready in 3 weeks. We only have 3 weeks worth of repairs, 3 weeks worth of HVAC, 3 weeks worth of electric, 3 weeks worth of plumbing. So if, hypothetically speaking, if a black tradesman, a black HVACer said, I'm going to come volunteer, I'm going to fix the system, you have to pay for all of the materials, but I'm going to donate my time. If an electrician, if a plumber said, we're going to donate our time to fix the system, but you have to pay for all the material, the school would be up and running in 3 weeks. That's all we have. The problem is, Charlamagne and Envy, is I haven't come across black folks who are willing to donate their time. That's one. So we have to raise enough money to pay market rate for those repairs. So the HVAC, the bills that I'm getting are ranging from $250 on up. The plumbing, the bills I'm getting are ranging from like $150 on up. You see, so we have to raise about $300,000 just to handle that. Where if we had some black folk who was willing to donate their time, the school would be up and running in 3 weeks.
I'm not gonna bother even touching on the fact that the school costs $400,000. If you raised, let's say conservatively, over $1 million, if you raised $500,000 in 1 year in 2015, then you've probably raised over $1 million in a decade. Then why didn't you have enough for the $300,000 of repairs? You will still have over $300,000 left if that's the case, right? But besides that, so Charlamagne the Guy in the Breakfast Club heard that explanation, and you know what they did? They told their huge audience to go and donate to Umar Johnson some more. Give him more of your dollars.
I wonder if
Where did the $250,000 go? I want to know the answer to that. And if we don't get the answer to that, the Breakfast Club is just as guilty as Umar Johnson, because the Breakfast Club has told people to donate. They continue to promote this man. This is just sad, man. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, here, to find out how this Tommy G Hood vlog just ruined this famous rapper's life. Is really terrible. It's really bad. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And after you click the like button, click the hype button that follows up afterwards to push my videos in the algorithm for me. It's the best way to push my videos. Please, I really appreciate it. It's 100% free. I'm going to see you guys in this Tommy G and this famous rapper video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.